And now what I want you to do is I want one full magazine, about 15 rounds. Okay, so if you don't have about 15 rounds, I want you to go get it and meet me right back here.
Wilderness Tactical has been around for longer than the gun you're carrying has been, and they have been making high quality products for concealed carriers for literally decades. I wear their low pro belt every year. The webbing is the best in the industry, and I won't wear anything else. If you're looking for a good CCW belt, check them out.
So the way I kind of think about this is sports guy at all? Did you play any sports in school? Played baseball, perfect. Okay, so you step into the batter's box, right? How much grip do you have on the bat? Very little. How much grip do you have on the bat? Okay, so the pitcher's about to come. Here we go, I'm ready. How much grip do I have on the bat? Very little, okay? Ball's coming, I decide it's time to go. I take the step forward and I go. How much grip do I have on the bat? I get as much of it as I can. And when that bat gets into the swing zone, when I am in the actual strike zone, I want to have that on here and all the grip that I have. Then as soon as I'm through the strike zone, what's my grip do? Lightens right up, right? So really I only need, yeah. So when you say, well, how much and when and all that stuff, really it's a question of little tenths. Because here, once I got the gun here, okay, I want enough of it that I'm gonna hold on to this gun. Gun comes up to here and I'm building that grip strength. Well, I'm building it to the point that when I know that it's gonna go off, I want maximum grip strength here, pop, pop, pop as long as I can. Then as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna relax that grip and then build it again and come back. So I only need that actual grip, that maximum grip, in the time, in the microsecond before the gun is gonna go off. I usually will build it a little bit before that though, because I want a little margin and I don't want to miss it. Everybody back up just a little bit. Adam, you willing to demo this one? Eyes and ears, everybody. Okay, so now that we've done this dry fire and we've seen that dry fire, so now on this one, Adam is simply going to go back to what we did the first time, okay? So we're gonna skip the I'm ready for this and I know this is my regular position because I don't want to waste the ammo for you, okay? So he's gonna set up in his regular shooting position, then he's gonna switch his feet, keep all his regular shooting position, drive the gun out in front of him, cool. He's gonna take 1 or 2 shots. Okay, that's a little different, but that's okay. Great, if he wants to stay there, he's then gonna lean out on that one, twist over, get a couple shots here, switch back the other way, feel it, get the other shots here, okay?
I don't know if I followed what you said.
And then safely, carefully, and reluctantly holster. Now, one thing I want you to be careful of, Adam Wench is a very, very high level shooter. And so you're like, oh, that was the pace I have to shoot at. No, that's the accuracy you have to shoot at. Okay? How long does that take you? How long does it take you? However long it takes you, Okay? And we're only standing here at a few yards. We're not, the other part of that is, I get it. We are now standing on a firing line, which means that we are in a de facto wiener measuring contest. Okay? Wait a minute. Am I a cool guy? Do I have all the stuff? Am I the best shooter out here? Guess what all that is? It's just ego. It's just ego. You got to put that stuff aside. Because you know what? None of the rest of these people here are going to be at your gunfight. And all I want you to do instead is be present and be the very best you that you can be. And if it takes you longer, I don't care. If you let a shot go and you shawoopied one, don't be mean to yourself. Just a motionless correction. Oh, there went my grip. Let's try that again. Hey, how about we grip the gun this time? Yay! And then back at it, okay? Makes sense? All right, line number 1, up to the line, eyes and ears. Okay, line number 1. I want you to safely draw your firearm, load it, make it ready, and then safely holster. Safely, carefully, reluctantly holster. Daniel, finger nice and high. Finger high, high, high on the register. There you go, good. Yeah, what happened there is I was looking, you were going back to the holster and I could see your finger through the trigger guard. So just a thing to be aware of. Okay, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna safely, when I give you the okay, you're gonna safely draw your firearm. You're gonna be in this weird stance since you're right-handed. Then you're gonna switch to your right foot forward a little bit. Just experience that from a standing position. Then we're gonna lean to one side wherever that foot is. I'd say your foot's already there. Go that way, get a couple of shots, switch your feet, get to the other side, lean over and get a couple shots. You can do that for up to a magazine. Depends on how much you want to shoot, okay? Shooters, you're released to your task. Put your toes toward the target. Okay, you feel how hard that is? If you're going that way, this foot, switch your feet. Now go that way, okay? See how that gives you more stability? Once you're done, safely holster. Careful, one, whoa! Yeah, clear that way out, yep. Stay there, stay there. Good, nice holstering, dude. Are all the guns holstered? Are all the guns in the holster? All right, pick up anything you need to pick up off the deck and switch. Okay, line number 2, I want you, when you're released, I want you to safely draw your firearm, load it and make it ready and put it away. Step forward just a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so safely holster, safely holster. Okay, big deep breath. You okay?
I'm good.
Good. Carefully. Got it? Okay, so we had that happen. Everybody come and close in on me real quick. Okay. So what happened? Forgot that I said, hey, load it, make it ready, and put it away?
Slight cognitive.
Yeah, just a little slight cognitive overload. Shot when he shouldn't have, but we were all wearing our eyes and ears. Did we have anything unsafe happen there? No, teachable moment, right? Teachable moment, no big deal. It was on the line. It's cool, right? So let it go.
Okay.
No big deal. But it is a reminder to all of us to make sure that we're listening. If I have a question, if I have any question at all, just ask it, right? So wait, load the gun and go? No, load it and put it away. So then I'll issue the secondary command. Make sense? So happens to the best of us. This is why we have the rules of safe firearms handling that we have. Gun was pointed in a safe direction. Didn't have anybody down line. We were good. We were safe. And that's why we do things the way that we do them. Okay? Good. Line number 2, back up. Eyes and ears, everybody. Okay, now line number 2. This time, when I give you the okay, you are going to safely draw your firearm. You are going to switch your feet to the goofy side. You are then going to get a couple of shots from the goofy side. You're going to do a few shots leaned over on the goofy side, switch back to your strong side, do some shots leaned over on the strong side. You can repeat that until you've gone through one magazine or until you're tired of doing it, and then you're going to safely holster. Questions?
No.
Go ahead. And remember, so up on the slide, I'm not so sure about. I tend to put a little bit of pressure on the frame and press in on that, but not as important as what I'm getting with my fingers.
Okay.
Unless you're having problems with your dot tracking.
He was just saying, this is kind of just floating out away. So probably just
Yeah, camber it in a little more. Okay, are all the guns holstered? Is everybody in the holster? Hands up if you're in the holster. Awesome sauce. Okay, everybody in on me. Tell me about that experience. What did you feel? That's awkward, right? You're like, So, gosh, I went to this class called Unorthodox Shooting Position, and all of a sudden I was feeling weird and goofy and different. You're not really taught to shoot that. You know, really the only place you're going to shoot like that on a regular basis is competition shooting. Yeah,
You really think about what your body.
Yep. You see those USPSA guys leaning out around a barrier, and they're doing this thing here, trying to stay balanced. And that's a little bit more advanced version, you know, that we can get to. But I want to get to doing some of the seated shooting and some of the other stuff. Because what's going to happen here is when we're shooting forward, we can do this in 2 lines. But once we start shooting out to the sides of us, it starts to get real dicey, and we got to be real cautious. And so we're going to thin the line out a good bit.